with the Meteor Hammer build that's been very popular lately. This could be it. It's very, very common right now to see offlane Medusas with double null, Meteor Hammer, and then just push down towers and take over the game early. And she's a great anti-minus armor strat hero. Look at them. They have 3 minus armor heroes in Snap, Like, and Bristle. And Medusa does not care. Because for anyone who doesn't know, of course, the mana shield of Medusa is the first thing that matters. And then your magic resistance, armor, whatever, or minus armor or minus magic resistance will only account for the 2% that goes through her mana shield. So she's very, very good against TA and these type of minus armor heroes.
So you called for Puck earlier, right? Is that still... No.
Oh my god, they just doubled down. Yeah, they triple down.
Armor.
Yeah, it's not the solution to Medusa necessarily.
Unslowable.
Yeah, so this puts her movement speed at a fixed 310, and almost everything in the game doesn't really, like, almost nothing affects her now in terms of slow. There are some exceptions, and during ulti she will speed up again. But this means that she won't be slowed by Bristleback spamming Q.
Yeah, what else is there? Is that the only slow?
I mean, there's a bit of a slow after the crush as well from Slaughter. So it's the main ones. But it's interesting. I just almost never see this one because the other facet is so much more popular. The Venomous Volley is incredibly overplayed, let's say. Oh, they're gonna stay safe here. A little bit of a sneaky smoke looking for a pick-off. Makes sense with the draft they have. They do have the chain combo. Gonna have a check on the mid lane. Sweet. He checked mid, but he walked into the tower. That was not him checking if there was vision, by the way, because he just ran all the way into the tower. There is no word that saw him. So a little bit of a mistake by Ghost here.
Oh, Scam's gonna sit down to that bottom bounty run and grab it. And get that 2 for 2. So even with that little move, it was fortunate Pakaz was kind of tucked by his tier 2 mid lane, because he was pretty close to getting found out if he had gone up into that triangle. But an early ward down from Nigma Galaxy, back to their lanes.
Yeah. And we see everyone blocking off as well as they can. Right now, Pakaz with a big block on Like and on top lane as well, using the Wolves bottle. You can actually have both the access and the summons very easily.
Now he's dead!
Wow. He went back into that. I thought he would have backed out.
Yeah, he went back in a few times. I was wondering, oh, he's dead now, he's dead now!
And that means he's gonna get double rune on the Beastmaster too. He gets the water twice.
Into that mid lane where they'll launch the roar onto the Slardar and turn onto Scam instead. Omar and Sumail unable to finish the job, so Tiny now, he's going to be on the run back through the river. A lot of attention sent to that middle lane. Shopify, they kind of desperately want something. Nice attempted dodge there by Omar away from the cookie, but with the stuns coming through, Hellscream with a blood grenade. Oh, hang on, that avalanche, and Omar's escaped to the right-hand side. Gonna get cut short here. Dies to Yopaj, tries to kill himself to neutrals, while the Tinker Scam is found by Sumail.
Yeah, they chase him down slowly, walking him down. Medusa even showing up here. She doesn't really have much to... Sven already will start farming jungle quickly. There's an Arcane Rune for Beastmaster. Roar. Actually, it's Lycan again. Doesn't have ulti yet.
Yeah. Oh, and the cold feet's there. Sven with the damage. What, 7 wand charges? Pakaz, he's not getting away from this one.
No. The kill on the Tinker. Finds him in the jungle.
Oh, you're right.
That was an Arcane Rune Roar as well.
They're also invading that top ancient area. Omar and GH have walked in there. Yopaj Hellscream going to try and hold them back, but now Sven has arrived, and Snapfire is a juicy target for them to snipe out. Pops the Fairy Fire, but that is not allowing you to escape. So another decisive move from Nigma Galaxy. Get a tower, get more...
to disarm people. And, not everyone knows, but Halberd actually has more damage block than Vanguard. It's not by much. It's 10 more damage, but it does have more damage block. So, yeah, you improve it.
Well, Bristleback, half health, getting roared and controlled here. Nigma Galaxy bring the numbers, toss him around, but he's pretty damn tanky. They don't finish the job. GH is coming from the backside with an Ice Blast over the top, but the kisses are landing. And the Snapfire gonna take down the Tiny, but GH did clip the Bristleback.
Yeah, he did get him with the A ulti and then chased after a little bit for the damage. Got him in the end. Blood grenade combo as well. To brave the tower. They are putting up a defense. Let's see if they can catch that.
Omar's here. Phase boots
Toss
Tiny into the
that.
avalanche toss. And the ice blast. This bristleback is getting walloped by the Sven with the god strength going. Needs to try and get in front of him though as Omar nearly blows up. Tiny running back from the Lycan, but he's shapeshifted with his summons. Finds the kill there while Ghost has been left a little isolated now.
Oh, he doesn't have
Surrounded by
Warcry anymore.
summons. Stuns are coming. Yopaj decides to go around the long way. Hell Scream slows down Ghost. The chase from Pakaz and Yamato. Turning around, Ghost tries to do some damage back, but I think he knows he's dead.
He's telling the meteor hammer.
Comes back here with a meteor hammer to land on the bristleback. Scammers fall into Sumail back towards the mid lane, but Shopify, they get something done. They make their mark on this top lane, and they get the kill on that
And now
Sven.
they're on GH
Very
bottom.
important.
Yopash, he found him as well. The Slaughter should be able to clear this up. Easy peasy. He found a greedy AA going a little bit too close to the tower. And this game just keeps high tempo. Beastmaster...
That was what, a 5v3? Shopify brought everyone, Nigma Galaxy, not ready to heavily respond.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. See him with the smoke wrapping up to try and find the top rune. You see the bristle. Roar up
Again?
in 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second.
Toss back in with the Ice Blast and the Roar. Get in front of the Bristleback, and surely that's the end of Tomato this time.
Very nice. That was so valuable for them. And getting those kills immediately when you get stuff with cooldown feels great. Tiny does not have toss back yet.
A kiss of death from Mortimer himself. That's a good little snipe there, because you know, a kill on the Bristleback and this Aegis Beastmaster was really starting to build up ahead of steam.
75% regen now.
Bit of a dead item. Oh, look at that. Bit of a dead Beastmaster. Oh, unless. Call an ambulance, but not for Sumail. He's turning around. He's healing. One little tap from the Bristleback will get him. But Noob from the back end, looking at Hellscream here with Omar. Snatched by, gets a bit of distance, though. As the Stone Gaze turns the summons from Lycan and the Bristleback to stone.
I think Radiant got this.
And this Beastmaster trying to run, but Yopaj is in with a blink stun. And Shopify, yeah, well, once again mounting a nice effort there to kill off two. Chasing with Bakaz even deeper. GH nearly dead to the dragon. Noob's gonna cover his retreat. Nigma Galaxy, yeah, full escape now. Just get the hell out of the bottom lane. But Yopaj doesn't want to let them slip away for nothing. Again, poking and looking for these initiations while GH, oh, the dragon and the wolves.
Oh, no,
are coming for you.
He's got 91 auto attack.
Lycan, a little nibbles at the heels of GH's AA dies.
The dragon fire kills him. The Ghost Scepter not enough to save him.
Big group up and team fight. Very nicely done. But you can't have any lapses in concentration. Nigma Galaxy have had a good early game. They are still ready to fight. And they're in your jungle here, finding a lonely Bristleback.
He still gets brought back very nicely there. They tiny on Gorgon's grasp. It becomes hard to dodge. You can see it the next time she fires it. It has very nice synergy with it.
So good. Where are these kisses going? Onto Sumail. Ooh, was a lot of damage, but the Roar. Yopaj back in with a crush. Good pick off by Shopify. And Nigma Galaxy, they were sticking around mid, looking, lurking, but Sumail gets a little bit separated from his team. Bakaz is just going to send his summons in here onto the tier 1, it looks like. Ice Blast and the jump from Sven, though. Hellscream, the Glimmer, the save. A bit of distance here as Ghost gives chase. Gets the final swipe with the cookie to the high ground not working out. Sven, he now has to BKB and run away, though. Hightailing it back to defend Omar. This Bristleback, very scary. Noob's going to hold the line, though, so a little bit of back and forth, but Shopify happy to get that Beastmaster kill.
Yeah. Because as you can see,
what would you buy?
It's more spellcasty stuff. Octarine Core. Octarine Core is fantastic. He basically is a full nuker.
I guess stuff like Sacrifice is always going to be valuable. Oh, toss back mid. Again on the Bristleback with the Ice Blast, and Sven is damage. Oh, that's a couple of times in a quick succession now. The Bristleback has wandered into mid lane and been annihilated.
Yeah, it's so concerning for him as well. He doesn't have that safety. We saw early game that he was very safe, but now look at him just being run at by an angry Sven with tons of damage. Hellscream does juke it out pretty nicely. Just for this gamer, though.
Tinker. A 10,000 net worth Tinker. Come on, Yopaj gonna try and defend his buddy. Has the BKB, but now it's, again, high time to bail away. Kisses and Shapeshift.
Oh, he's body blocked.
Shopify 2 versus 5. I mean, Hellscream's running back. Pakaz and Yopaj running back in. as Ghost kills Hellscream. Oh, Ghost, the damage from Pakaz! Incredible kill on that Sven, and now he's hunting. GH goes Scepter, Omar and Sumail. What were they going to do? I thought Shopify were out of this fight, but just two heroes lining it up for a number of kills. Omar holds back with the avalanche. Sumail still getting hounded, though, as Noob. He's arrived on the scene of the crime to try and defend his partner in crime, but Pakaz Ice Blast on him. Can they follow through with Omar? Another flurry of spells. Yopaj stunned to hold them back, but the Lycan's dead, and it looks like it's a bridge too far from Shopify. A little step too far forward. So greedy, so hungry, but punished in the end.
Yeah, you can't really blame them for trying to close the game out. Once the Shivas is done on Sumail, I think that's going to be the massive timing for them. It's an absurdly good Shivas game. Oh, they're on Lycan.
Nice blast again, well placed. It actually missed. Is here. Pakaz dragged back in towards Ghost. And what, the Ice Blast missed?
Yeah, barely missed.
You're right. They need Gleipnir, they need more control for this big bad wolf, and they will get the kill.
The roar as well. A little bit overkill, but he does go down.
I need new glasses, apparently. I was like, oh, they tossed him into Ice Blast.
Is it enough?
We've seen this story a ton of times. And an avalanche onto two forces Yopaj's BKB and Timado's. While Ghost, is he going to have to pop his? Has Aegis.
He's
looks like he's just going to hold it and walk back through the river while the Lycan, he gets jumped on and taken out immediately. Now the Scythe of Ice on the bristleback. Omar chasing forward with the avalanche. They've got 4 staffs of the distance here for Timado to get away. Nigma Galaxy still pressing forward as Yopaj jumps in and stuns Ghost. Trying to hold him away from this bristleback. I mean, Timado
Look at Medusa, does not care. It does not care about anyone.
Noob stands there, kills the ward, hits the bristleback, another tossback play here, and Bristle surrounded. Sumail comes in, Yopaj once more trying to save his buddy, but he's got harpooned back into the Sven. Any more control in the river? Yopaj is fast, but the damage comes faster.
It's actually just so frustrating watching how Medusa plays as well. Radiant, they definitely can't. Then she's just providing essential information for her team to work with and compromising the entire formation for Radiant. And with this, they're gonna catch Snapfire as well. Quick toss back.
Yeah.
Didn't actually have detection, but the moment you click force staff, you come out of the Invis, and Omar tossed you in that split second right there.
So what, Nigma are running the Mighty Ducks Flying V, and Medusa's the point man, right? Yeah, they've got to do something, right? Oh, the blink from Sumail, just so quick on his fingers.
He still got it! The king. Too fast.
Oh, he's incredible.
Good reaction.
Now Nigma, Omar's here. Oh, Invis, Tinker in the Glimmer Cave hides away while Timado turns, gives Ghost a couple of whacks. But now Medusa has arrived, walks into the middle of 3 heroes, sets up with the control. They kill Skem. Bristleback now has the BKB and run.
Oh, he's still...
Shopify, they're chipping away a little bit at Ghost here. Maybe the Lycan and Slardar can return, get into the back lines, but they've got another toss forward. Ice Blast, I think, off the mark again as Ghost moves forward with his God Strength going. 4 staff away, Tomato cookie, but that leaves Hellscream isolated. Dead Snapfire, Bristleback gone. 2 dead, 1 buyback out of the Tinker. And all that TP cancel with the avalanche from Omar. Ghost sticks around, another swipe of the sword, picks up a double kill, and that might be it.
Yeah, I mean, they might have to tower. The smoke around, though, it breaks on Ghost. Does he react?
They find the Sven. BKB's up, Ice Blast comes in, Sven is still perfectly fine. God Strength turnaround, Skem dead, Timado, Bristleback on the run, but they've got Gleipnir there to connect on him. A little cookie play, a 4 staff again with a Glimmer Cape, but Ghost has to jump over the cliffs, and a toss forward, Medusa sent right onto the head of the Bristleback. Timado caught up in all the control, and down he goes. Shopify right now trying to cut waves and do what they can, but they've just lost 2 cores, a support, and they call GG.
They get the final kill, though.
Yeah, they're losing. They've called GG, but they get GH. We got him.
Yeah. I mean, that was such a GH thing as well. He bought back, immediately. He's like, whatever, you can have the kill. But, okay.
Hello.
So that is carry DK. OD gonna be going up against Kunkka on higher tempo than the OD can handle.
You're like chaotic, unsettling force.
Yeah, I can see also with the dragon or liquid fire coming in from Jakiro, we might actually see them have quite decent tower taking. And this has been a rise as well. an evolution, if you will, on Jakiro. The Twin Terror is actually getting played the most. Ares and I talked a lot about how, you know, we saw that shift. People slept on this one. It's 10% less damage reduction level 1. You get a lot of attacks out. You generally have about 60 damage level 1, so you're getting 6 more damage per shot. It feels pretty good. It feels pretty damn good. And that's already at level 1. Then, of course, you get more value as the game progresses. And the Ice Path was nerfed. There was a bit of a nerf to the other facets, so players have just explored a different avenue. I didn't think this would be as good in laning stage as it is, though. You cannot allow Jakiro to keep auto-attacking you, because he adds up that damage.
And just bullying. Straight up bullying. Nigma Galaxy still smoked up and down in that bottom jungle. GH with Noob. Omar right behind them. Let's see if they can connect onto someone here, because they are right on top of the heads of 3 Shopify heroes under dire vision currently. But it looks like level 1 fight, not their kind of deal.
Shopify are gonna be safe here, it seems. PA does walk under a ward soon. They're hanging around. Definitely gonna go on Yamato as he comes here.
600 health. And here comes the gank squad. Sand King,
Oh no, the Sandstorm.
Omar, Avalanche and Blood Grenade, the Sandstorm. Noob was like, I don't want a little Burrow Strike, so Tomato's just gonna TP away.
Was that just a moment of him already having skilled Sandstorm? Because there's no way you get Sandstorm for the kill attempt there. That could have been a first blood if he just held his skill point. And getting a first blood on the PA would have been massive for them.
That would have been so nice. I mean, how big of a deal is it? Well, it looks like Noob's gonna have to TP away himself. Like, is it similar to old, you know, Enigma leveling Malefice level 1? How bad is it for Sand King to level?
I think
Burrow
it's
Strike?
it's a bit of a sacrifice, but I think getting a first blood makes it worth it for sure. It's not really that terrible. The problem is that PA Jakiro is absurdly strong of a safe lane compared to a Sand King tiny offlane, which is hyper weak, I want to say, at least this early. So they're just going to do shenanigans. Tiny's already pulling the creep wave. He's going for between tier 1, tier 2. And while that's happening, they're just going to have to leech as much as they can. So not an easy time for Nigma on this offlane. Wants to try and stop them, but really no way to do so.
And both going to sit in the pool. Oh, Noob down bottom. And Yamato right on his tail under the tier 1 tower. Fairy Fire popped. PA gets the first blood. Is going to die. Omar taking a few more hits on the way out. Scam going to run back as well.
He's pulling the creeps under, out from under the tower as well, so making sure to use the aggro pull to not let this creep wave die before Sand King goes back. That's a good support for you right there. So they got the kill, but losing PA in this lane, not really what you want to have happen. And Tiny gets something off of that, almost level 3.
They got health scream here.
I think he's overstepped.
Might just have him. One more touch. Go on, Ghost. Get in there with the Breathe Fire. But now the turn onto GH by Pakaz.
He's got a lot of heal.
Very far under Lotus with a tether across the river. Gets him the distance, and Pakaz...
Oh, it's so close.
Left?
He's got
Can
the
he go
level
get
2
him?
anchor, but can't quite connect on it.
And Ghost was coming back up. Minute 4 for Bort Runes if desperate. Minute 6, sure.
Look at top 2.
5 minutes in,
Hero
Tiny's like...
also with move.
Yeah, through the gate onto Ghost. Dragon Knight, Blood Grenade on him, pops a magic stick, but dead under his tower. While Omar will get the avalanche toss on the Tide Hunter. Pakaz is going to be the trade-off.
Yeah, the bottom lane is super uninteresting right now. That's why we see the supports leaving and just doing something else. So they're getting involved on the other lanes. And both rotations work out very well. Even though the Tidehunter dies in the end, not having boots makes it kind of dangerous to go on the tower.
Another move from Omar. Calling down. Oh, no mana for toss anyway, it looks like. Wouldn't have had it if he wanted to. So now a bit of a turn from Shopify with a good dead shot. Fear pushes Ghost back into Tide. Dead.
A quick bring down. That was nice use of the Blood Grenade as well, and the 3 of them have so much control and damage through their spells, so even if you try to heal up as an IO, you're not going to be able to.
I was going to say Noob at least is now having a decent time dragging waves into creep camps, but Jakiro's returned, PA's come in, and Noob's happy time is cut short.
This is good. They're keeping him in check. even though bottom lane is mostly just a farming lane, they see that the moment he oversteps like this, trying to go for a creep wave pull into farming jungle stack, like, he has been scanned out. This could backfire for him if they bring a lot of people, but if they don't, he might just get kills.
Oh, Hellscream, dead shot and calling. Do they bring more heroes here? Because Sumail's starting to get surrounded.
They're diving Sanking again. They want to re-kill him.
Oh, you're right. TP from Sumail down to bottom, though, might be able to help save Noob or turn the tide, but it looks like Tomato has been left to his own devices by this Jakiro. The trouble with the IO support, though, is that he literally just walks behind the PA giving vision and nothing else. Thankfully, the rest of the team has the control and the damage to bring.
Yeah, that looks very easy for them.
There's a light bulb following behind you. You know, you're PA, second scariest hero on the map right now, probably. There's an IO behind you. They're eyeing up the DK top with Kunka's first move. Pakaz, and no level 6 on him. Yopaj does have this X mark into combo, and with the Muerta setting things up, Ghost is dead again. So what is that? 3 deaths on Ghost now in the past couple of minutes.
Yeah, sorry,
It's been a hard.
I got distracted for 1 second there, but yeah, we got the hasted Odie now making the big move. He has ulti ready, looking for PA. Could be a quick burst if he finds her, but he's gonna go under vision. Saw him on the way, but he wants to go around? I don't think this move is gonna work anymore, as he was just running past the range creep. But going top instead. Murta.
It's the fake out. It's the fake out with the twin gate. Shows himself bot, goes to the gate, gets the catch on the Muerta here, and Hellscream absolutely done for. It's just ping-ponging from one side of the map to the other. You know, look top, look bot, look top, look bot again. Sanking is being run at by Jakiro and a PA. Omar, thankfully for the Galaxy, sat in front of him. Avalanche, toss, Sanking sent in, but doesn't land on the PA as she phantom strikes to Jakiro. And you're right, Sumail did come back down bottom to try and extend.
He can be a very greedy hero, but when you move like this, you can't play higher pace. They see him TPing in right now. He's under a ward when TPing. They're gonna go on him risky.
Torrent Ice Path, and the damage is there. Sumail, all these moves nets him very little, just a death as he returns to the mid lane, and Tomato starting to feel himself.
That was very nice. They saw him over at the bottom there, so which is just
You were playing against Gossamer Capes, right?
Yeah, it works against Gossamer Innovations, so you know it should probably just be fixed. This is a very recent thing.
Reload
top.
Oh, I hear a noise of action. Sumail brought into the fray, and dead. Pakaz tied.
That's what we want to see. So it wasn't DK getting reload to the fight. Instead, IO has switched partner, is now over with the OD. I think it makes sense to play around OD as he's probably the strongest hero in the field right now, even though DK is top 4. Under ward though.
They're still going to go for him. Combo from the Kunkka. Half health Sand King. Vanguard paying off big time here as Noob survives it all. Dragon come in, clipped by the Ice Path, but
well, the Magpie
is a lot of damage.
The Sand King
killed off the Sand King in the back. Skeb finds it. They don't finish off the DK, but now Tiny's being eyed up here. Deadshot misses, and a 3-man avalanche will at least keep them at bay, but they've got this continuation. Short cooldown spells means non-stop chasing. Omar tagged by the Ice Path again, but they're lacking the damage a little bit now.
This is why Tiny support, man. He's so tanky.
Top, of course, is PA. Farming freely.
And the Wisdom, that's the continuation of the previous play.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
We might see a defense here with a relocate, though. Sand King moving in. I think this is dangerous to go for.
Omar. Avalanche. Noob epicenter into Burrow. They'll get onto this Jakiro while Yopaj and Hellscream considering the turnaround play with a Ravage from Pakaz. They get the Sand King all locked up and finish him off. Dragonite's wandered over here with Omar trying to lead forward. The Aya relocate on the right-hand side with the OD there. Gets a couple of support kills. Who in the end got the Wisdom, though?
It was
Ancients, and oh, look at this. Noob sees the PA coming. Epicenter into Burrow. Tiny arriving with the Avalanche and the toss. Omar holds the stun until the last second, but Tomato has got the Essence Ring. Jumps to safety. So close for Nigma Galaxy to find that beautiful snipe, but Tomato on the very edge stays alive.
That was really, really close, actually. I can't fault them for trying that, but it was just the two.
And Noob and Omar just like, you know, hold, wait. And Noob, wait for 2 seconds, let the Tiny catch up, get there in time.
Oh, the combo, the Odie. He's stuck.
Oh, the Ravage as well.
Nice.
The relocate save. Off you go, not even back to Fountain, just behind his tier 2 to continue fighting if need be.
That's a great one. You know why he puts him there? So that he can tether away right now. He's like, don't put him in Fountain. Okay, they actually imprison him as he comes back.
There we go. Tether back to Tiny. Omar jumps in. Avalanche toss and the Eclipse onto Scam and Pakaz as a dead Jakiro, and the Tide is going to follow him right down into the grave. Astral for now as Yopaj jumped on by Noob. This Sand King Tiny duo finding opening after opening with a toss forward. Another stun. They cancel the TP of Yopaj. And another core kill here as Nigma Galaxy clean Shopify off that top part of the map.
Oh, that was an enormous win for them. They got the gem as well, Gareth. The gem that was purchased by the Jakiro lost pretty much immediately. I don't think he held on to it for too long before they dropped it. And nice save, by the way, by Odie. They were nice that they are communicating well about how they're going to take the fight. It can be hard in these chaotic fights. I'm going to toss back to Kunkka right now.
Yopaj with no BKB, no safety against the OD. Has to blade mail and boat and hope to dear God he survives. Looks like it's enough.
He's got the Gossamer as well as the boat buff, so very difficult for OD to bring him down. He dodged like 3 auto attacks, or 2 auto attacks from the Gossamer.
Another jump from Omar though, and there's the damage onto Pakaz from the OD. Tidehunter not with the same safety mechanism as the Kunkka has.
So OD is working out fantastically as a last pick. I wasn't really sure how well leftovers.
It's all the chaff and the husk, all the nasty bits from your wheat.
Oh, a reload
Ghost after clearing wave finds Jakiro, and this Tidehunter might be in a spot of bother, honestly. And Yopaj is here to back up his buddy, but Pakaz gets pushed around. The Odie unleashes hell. They get GH, but Tidehunter ravages before dying himself. Surely he's going to fall to this Dragon Knight.
He doesn't have blink, so he's kind of stuck. Oh,
TP.
Okay.
Not happening. The sanity's eclipse from the OD makes their own ancients have never been invaded.
Oh no, he died. They tried to do it with Aegis Regen. Oh no. Oh no. What have you done? So she got a large chunk of that money.
And now Ghost?
He's chasing him.
Oh, he's on his own up here. Tomato just needs a little glimpse of vision to get a dagger and a jump. Kunkka's following through, but it looks like they're going to have to give up on that. Hellscream and Pakaz in the meantime, bottom side of the map, being chased by Omar and GH. Let's see if they can find this Tidehunter with an avalanche toss back. They do spot him, and Pakaz sent back in towards the OD. There is a TP ready for this Tide, but I guess the stuns and controls are going to come through eventually anyway, so it doesn't even bother using it.
And once the Ghost Scepter is down, the OD starts just melting him. Kraken Shell does not save you. Mid lane, however, they're catching Kunkka as well.
Yeah, I mean, Yopaj, even through the BKB, obliterated. Sumail is like, it didn't happen. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
Comes back with a vengeance.
I mean, just keep going. Yeah, bottom, the Tormentor, what? Who knows? Who knows what went down there? The base if we want it.
Pakaz shows off his freshly purchased Blink Dagger and jumps under a dire ward. Omar with a toss-up, lands straight down, Skem the focal point as he's run back around. Ice Path and Boat comes in, but GH is okay to get away from danger while Hellscream focused down by the Sand King on the left-hand side. Tomato comes in though. Some good damage towards Noob, not enough to finish the Sand King, so the only casualty so far, or Pakaz jump Ravage, kill GH, IO down, Ghost is in here, he needs Omar and Sumail to get in as quickly as possible. Tide protects himself with a Ghost Scepter. Nigma Galaxy now in a 4 versus 5 as Morita buys back and puts Shopify in a spot where they could step forward, but with no Ravage and Noob holding his high ground position, they've got so much damage to bring Pakaz down quickly. I mean, Shopify now skirting around the edge of the fight to find another angle.
He did not expect that they stuck around there, but Noob just standing on the cliff along with a ward, easily just watching the Tide walk in alone. Yopaj has a BKB, but has to be careful. There's potential for getting hexed up or chain stun. The hex on the PA?
They've caught Tomato, side device into the stuns, and the PA's dead. Yopaj will BKB TP home. But a calamitous sequence of events for Shopify again. A team fight execution from Nigma Galaxy so far has been superb.
Yeah, again, with the toss forward on the Dragonite, catching out the Murta. They're holding the Avalanche. There's no way out for Murta. She can delay it, but it is inevitable.
Slowly but surely, you're going to die.
And
Meanwhile, Noob
Scam-
is finding more in the base. Here you go, Paj. X mark. That's not going to work out against the Sumail OD. Because now, yeah, having to Ghost Scepter and waddle back behind his barracks.
This OD is just reigning supreme. Sumail with a beautiful impact in this game, just absolutely controlling it. And a quadruple tip! Dear God, they're digging into him. Smoke gonna limit the timing. Bottom creep wave is pushing in. You have about 15 seconds to make this work before it's super obvious. And they know where they are.
And Roche. Yeah, the roar bellows out across the map.
Oh God, it's
Nigma have
already
smoked
dead,
up a
isn't
couple
it?
of their heroes. Noob and Omar ready to strike as Roshan is killed. Aegis for Sumail, but in comes Shopify with a Ravage and the PA damage. Ghost and Sumail dropping low. They'll lose the OD now as DK stands his ground and fights with the epicenter for a strike from Noob. They clear out Scam and Tomato's dead. Pakar's in trouble, and it looks like Nigma Galaxy, even without the buybacks that are going to pump out here, a well-deserved Team 5 victory in the Roche pit. So find Pakar's. And even a little bit more as Hellscream stuck around. Omar with another toss back. Just one by one, the dominoes topple over. An ultra kill for Sumail. It forces the GG out of Shopify.
Yeah, that was massive. GG gets called quick fashion here as well from Nigma Galaxy. Just absolutely looking amazing. 15-2-7 on OD, but I'm gonna say, after the series, I would say Omar is actually the MVP of the series. His Tiny, just so high impact, finding everyone, tossing them back into his teammates.